Hello, fellas. I was gonna say my audio's not working, but I was looking at the wrong thingy. Um, how's everyone doing? Oh, hydrate. We gotta hydrate or dihydrate. My hydrates. I hate it. I hate myself. No. We doing Mythos today, boys. If you hear me dying in the background, I'm loading in Easthaven because I didn't have time to do that. So, anyway, how's everyone doing? Oh god, I'm frozen. Okay, you know what? I'll let you guys watch me load this in. This isn't canon right now, but I'm just running around. You get a hug. No, you get a hug. Everyone gets a hug. Are we loaded in? Are we loaded in, fellas? Was this? Oh wait, North Star's gonna kill me. Hold on. Alright, buds. Oh, they didn't kill me. Surprising. Okay. I'm running around illegally right now. Don't worry about it. Your birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday! Ow, my ear. Why? Can you not? Hugs. Alright, I think we're good. We're not gonna go in this corner. I need to put all my shit away now. I'm being illegal. Hold on. There we go. Okay. That didn't happen. I've been here the whole time legally. I don't know what you're talking about. Me bringing magical artifacts into Easthaven? No. That it couldn't be. Alright. Let's go see if we can find people to harass. Okay, or we can freeze. That's also an option. Very valid option. Maybe I should just hang out at the gates and wait for people to come in. Is there a new book, actually? Did I ever get this? I don't remember. I like the poster. Very good art. Hello. Do you have a book for me? Oh, you're not here. Alright. Okay, bye. Hop hop. Knock knock. Hello. It's so quiet. No one gambles anymore, that's why. Oh, there's actually people down there. You know what? We'll pass some time by talking to some people. How's that sound? Hello. You're not usually here, so I'm gonna say hi to you. Hello. The White Fox Fourier member is heavily focusing on the gambling machine in front of them. They have a toothy grin and greed in their eyes. Yes, more money for me. Such an easy way to predict these things. Their eyes dart around the machine. As you can tell, they are enjoying themselves. Aw, you go, buddy. Your tail is adorable, by the way. It's like doing a little flick. Happy little flick. I don't think that's supposed to be like that. We're just going to ignore it. No chaos yet. We are safe from the chaos. We will eventually run into it if we go in the right direction. Close the doors behind you. Hop hop. I feel so slow. I've been going on for past like week with like speed 3. And I didn't want to take it off because being fast was fun. But now we're just being very slow. Speed 3 plus the Boots of the Traveler. Oh, I can't even navigate. It's too fast. I feel slow. I feel very slow. Is anybody here? Anyone I can bother? Hello? I still have the key to sneak into the back room. We're not going to, though. Hold on. I got granted the power of speed because I'm slow as fuck and I couldn't keep up with the others the other day. So the gods were like, alright, I pity you, pathetic human. Hop hop. Dude, imagine if Winston, or whatever, Wilkins? Not Winston, Wilkins. Wilkins was still here, just scamming people out of their money. Winston's the other guy. He's the cool one. Wilkins is the asshole. Yeah. Now Fourier's updated, we can go hang out with them. Hello! Howdy. Fourier Paladin is talking to the young Petrian girl. She looks like she's nagging him for something. You know we cannot go and do that quest. We need to prepare for the next big one coming up. Casey has told you before that you could not go out on quests on your own yet. The Petrian girl stomps her feet in anger. That's not fair. I'm not a baby. I can totally break down lots of monsters easily. Rival gets to do it. Why can't I? Because Rival is far more experienced than you and is a lot older. Just be patient. Who is pinging me? Hold on. What do you want? Ah, it's an at everyone, most likely. Yeah, pretty much, basically. What do you want? Do not ping me. Hi, Chi. It's not fair how I'm stuck here while all the others get to go out on quests on their own and have fun and beat down bad guys. One day I'm gonna be able to go on my own missions and beat down bad guys just like the others. I believe in you. You'll kick their asses one of these days. Hi, Casey. The Fourier guild leader leans against the post with their thumbnail. I can't read. Their thumbnail in their mouth, biting down on it. A concerned expression is spread across their face. You good? She noticed you watching her. Oh, hello. Was there something you needed? Sorry, I was spacing out. You kind of looked, concerned. Everything good? Well, being a guild leader, you get swamped with a lot of responsibility. We have another larger quest coming up soon. Not all of us can go, but there are a lot of things still left not finished. And that and Rivals still not back yet, which is getting me more and more worried. Rival. Yeah, I heard others mention that name. Who are they exactly? Oh, well, Rival is the 10th member of Fourier. He has been noticed to be the strongest member in the guild. He always takes the larger quests and spends a lot of time out of the guild. But he hasn't come back, not even for a check-in. No letter, no nothing. He's always been one to stay away from people. He isn't exactly a fan favorite in the city or amongst the other guilds. So why? Did he, upset people or something? Well, not exactly. Not on purpose, anyways. It goes back to his past and the Haven heroes. But it's not my place to say. I shouldn't tell others about his past if he isn't comfortable with people knowing. I know that once people know who are fans of the original guild, they become hostile towards him, and I wouldn't say anymore. Alright, yeah. I won't bother you about it. It's personal. So you mentioned quests. Yeah, we do have a lot of stuff to do. It's gonna take a while to get this one done. But I'm sure we can do it. The guild leader subtly rubs her eyes. They look tired. Well, I mean, if you need it, I'd be happy to help. Really? That would be a huge help. I don't have much at the moment, but I can sort out the paperwork, see if you can help with some bits if you wanted to. Yeah, sure. Thanks so much. It's a huge, huge help. Yeah, I got you, fam. I got you. Hello. So many quests, so little time. I really want one that needs a kitty saving. They're so cute. So soft and chubby. I want to snuggle all the soft animals. Oh. Hello. Fairlin is striking the dummy with a sword, swinging with skill and precision. He's clearly in the zone. Yes, be in the zone. Where is, who's the other one? Lissy? Yeah. Is she in her room? Am I allowed to go up to her room? We saw Cass at the casino. Hello? Oh, is this her room? Oh, hi. Mind if I barge in? Hello. Lissy sighs as she looks through her book collection. I've been running low on books lately. Want a good read. Do you have anything to suggest? Murder on the Ironstone Express. That's a long one if you want something long. Journey to Hell. That's a good one. I don't know what that is. Starry Eyes is, I think, is a romance. Okay. I like Journey to Hell. I think you might like that. Ooh, I think I heard about that from Genvia? Can't remember why. She's never shown interest in books before. Oh well. I'll go to the library and give that one a read. I should have some money saved up for myself. Wouldn't want to spend the guild's money on books. Thanks. No problem. An angelic feather so you can't be slow. I don't know what how is an angelic I know what it does. All it does is give, I think it does fall damage reduction and jump boost. Okay, hold on, let me see if it says, how do I open this? Yeah, it protects you from falls. It doesn't give you speed. But I think I don't know if that's what's giving me jump boost, because I have an angelic feather on another server, but I don't know if that's what's giving me jump boost. I think it is though. It could be something else though. Oh, it's nighttime. Who can we bother? We gotta bother people. Hop up. How do I get back to the front gates? It's the middle of the night. Where's the moon? Is it just going up? Okay, it's going down. If I can find where the entrance is. Hold on. I'm lost already. I want to meet, I already forgot their name. Rival. They sound cool. Wait, is my job set up? I can earn money if it is. Let's go back. Hold on. Because I would like money. I think it automatically resets. I don't know. We'll see. If not, then that's fine. Am I going the right way? I'm not going the right way. Hop. Ow. I'm breaking my ankles like usual, you know. the Minecraft ways. Multitasking, one-handed navigation. Okay. I don't remember how to get to their home. Or not home. Shop. You're not usually here. Hi, how are you doing? Man, Ethel's sweets are great, but I've always been such a big fan of the ambience of her shop personally. So relaxing to be here, even if I don't order much of anything. Yes, I agree. It is actually a nice vibe. Hello, where is your shop? There it is. Basil, do you have a job? You do. Hi. I think I already did this. But, you know, I could do it again. Or just, we'll have someone delete it. I already did that. You already got your package, buddy. Hold on. Work. Phone. Work. Please. Why are you being an asshole? Okay. Phone being a bitch. Time to get lost. I mean, can I do it again? Probably not. That tick when you hit the ground with boots of the traveler and cloud scepter slow you down, and the angelic feather negates fall damage so you don't lose the momentum. Oh, I see, I see. I didn't know that slowed you down. This is not the right way. Fuck it. Right. I'm fucking lost. How do I navigate this place? Actually, wait. I want to see if we could double my job. Hey. Oh, wait. I want to fill out a weapons application. What the heck's that? Huh. What is this? Weapons permits are currently unavailable at the front desk. From now on, you will have to request those applications from the Admiral. She has asked that these applications be stopped in order to assist the investigation against the Dread Corps. By ceasing the ongoing applications, the Admiral is hoping to be more able to identify and locate the Blade of Carnage, recently stolen by Corps, from the Monet family. Apologies for the inconvenience. Oh. I see. Guild permit. What's up? What's up with that? Guild permits are a bit complex to give out. If you would please give me your address, we will mail you the full book that you must fill out and sign by the coordinates of Easthaven. And once you have signed it thoroughly, you will be turned into the Royals for an extra insurance. They will delegate from there via acceptance or rejection letter whether or not your guild has access to the guild specialties in Easthaven, such as guild halls, meal plans, and automatic weapon approvals. Oh, can I get this twice? Can I do it twice? Yes, I can. Oh, give it. Thank you. cheating the system. Which chest was it in? Was there more than one? I think there was only one. Well, I got an extra key now. I could sneak around places illegally. I think I lost my old key anyways. I want friends. You know what? We're gonna hunt people down. I was the last one there for all the fights, I know. You don't have to point out the obvious. People are being loud. Oh. I thought that was a fucking cow. Like, how is there a cow? Like, my graphics glitched or something and I thought there was a cow. Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. Where am I going? I'm just running in circles until we run into something interesting. Do I have my money in the bank? How much money do I have in the bank? I don't care. It's probably all in there. I shouldn't take it out. I see people. Hello, friends. Excuse me, sir. Or ma'am. Hold on. I'm not in the server. Discord, why? Hello.
Okay. Okay, so they... Shut up.
What?
Maybe not a fraud then. Alright, you can definitely see ghosts then.
Huh. Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna need your voodoo.
He means we need your help and your expertise. It's meant to be in a flattering way. He just comes off very blunt.
Yeah.
And abrasive. Sometimes cruel. It's just how he is.
We came to you because we knew you were experienced, I guess.
Reading people. More specifically, I need you to read someone like this, also dead. Let's say someone died 50 years ago and they want to figure out how and why.
I'm so confused.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, basically.
But it's not impossible.
And that's why we need an expert. Like
Great,
you.
cool. I'll take that.
Like...
Thank you. I swim a lot.
Wow.
He refuses to use boats.
I don't think swimming makes you spiritually strong,
I'm
Rex.
so confused.
What? Literally, nice games, but what?
Thank you.
You got me dead.
Why are you here?
I ran into y'all and now I'm very confused. Should I leave?
You're not getting caught up.
Okay.
Hi, Marshy.
Hi.
We're solving a mystery.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ghost
A
mystery.
murder
Ghost murder
mystery.
mystery.
Oh.
Fine.
Okay, sounds good.
Take your
Right.
time and get everything ready.
Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Thanks.
Thank him when it works.
Still, taking the time to help us is worthy of thanking, in my opinion. Someone's going out of their way. He didn't even ask for anything in return.
Yet.
We'll wait and see then. But hey, Marsh.
Hello.
Hello,
Fuck you,
Marshy.
Marsh.
Fuck you too. So.
Yeah, a ghost died about 50 years ago. Their house fell into a ravine. They heard explosions before they died, and it used to be like right over where the river is over that way. Yeah.
You know, was a famous writer that wrote books that are even popular to this day. And he was working on another one. However, during that time, a storm happened and began tearing through all of Easthaven, his city, or wherever he lived, and stuff like that. And while that happened, some explosives went off, and his entire house sunk into a ravine, and he died.
Oh.
And it all seemed like an accident, like he simply went missing, and everyone declared him missing after they couldn't find him for a few days. But
But
he thinks there's something else there.
Oh.
That someone had a part to play in his death.
Oh, I see.
and that's where we come in. The Scooby Gang.
Oh, wait, who's who then?
Huh?
Oh shit, I didn't think that far.
Which is the dumb one, Shaggy? Congrats.
I was thinking I was more Scooby, actually.
What?
Yeah.
You are
I'll
a
be
dog.
Shaggy and you'll be Scooby.
Alright, there we go.
Zoink Scoobs.
Ruh-roh.
Velma Daphne. Easy.
Do I get context as to who that is?
You
It
have
is.
glasses, she has
Velma's
glasses.
smart
That's all
glasses
you need to know.
girl.
Oh.
And then Daphne is
Sounds
redhead.
good.
Alright, wait, I have a question. So, okay. Velma says, what is it, Jinkies?
Jinkies, yeah.
What does Daphne say?
Zoinks!
have to
Ruh-roh!
say-
Jinkies! Jeepers! Fuck!
Over the fuck.
Do I have to
Zoinks!
say jinkies?
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Okay.
Oh.
What does
God,
that
Marcy
even
ignored my
mean?
hugs before it made me sad.
I
It's
didn't
like
ignore
picture
anyone's
if you
hugs,
get
I gave
started.
everyone
I did.
hugs!
Picture
I
if you
gave
get
the hug
That's a
startled.
really
Marcy, you didn't
weird
hug me
thing to
back. It
say
was
when you
really
get started.
awkward.
You know how awkward it is to do
Cartoons.
/hug every time you want to hug someone?
What?
I do it.
You know how awkward it is to be you?
Yeah, I do actually. It's not a good time. It's very awkward. Just like this moment.
Yeah, yeah, I'm like cringing out here. The awkward pauses were bad. It's nighttime. Let's go.
It's all Marshy's fault.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I mean, you
just
can't even
hit
walk
me into the
upstairs
wall.
right,
You
Lila.
hit me into the wall.
You can't even walk upstairs right, damn.
God damn.
Cam, your fat ass head!
What?
Ha.
Oh, violence.
Come on. Said he has a room up here? Is it room 1? No. Is it room 2?
Room 3.
No.
Room 3!
Hello.
It opened!
Ding, 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 we've got to move.
Everyone file in one by one.
Hello.
Okay.
Oh wow, you have things set up and everything.
Huh.
Oh, you said wait till night, and it got
That's the-
night.
It
Yeah, it's
became
night.
night very fast.
Yeah.
midnight. Oh, okay.
I think it
Do you
was
want us
getting
to come
close
back?
to
Yeah, we can
I think it was getting close to midnight anyways, so
Get in your initiative. Okay.
Lily does suck. You know,
Whoa.
this is nothing new. Oh,
All right, we're getting kicked out. Let's go.
Okay,
okay.
let's go get you know. Let's go get you know who.
I
I was holding back
Ow,
that
ow,
pun because that was in
ow.
poor taste.
All
let's
puns are
split
poor
up,
puns.
gang.
I already lost
Come on,
you.
Scoobs.
Jinkies?
I want to hear a Jeepers cam.
Jeepers.
Lily is indeed the worst. Yes.
I love how it's the only one that's split up.
Because everyone else wants to be around me, I guess.
Oh, were we actually splitting
I
up? I
was
didn't
go-
realize
I
that's
didn't know
what
we
we
were
were
actually
doing.
were. I thought we were just kidding.
I was literally just going to the place where I last remembered you know what.
I don't know
We-
where. Yeah, I know nothing. Why did I split up?
You're
Where
looking
did you
for a
go? Come here,
ghost. How hard
Scoobs.
is this?
Actually, pretty hard. It's Easthaven.
Oh,
This
Scoobs,
place
here, I
is
see you, I
massive.
see you.
I
Turn around,
see.
come
I
here.
see a cat. Does that count?
I'm right behind you.
I see a cat.
Here, let's go over to where
Then
we
you
last
see
Oh, I
seen
thought
another
you
you.
ghost.
know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, convenient.
Fine, you know. The docks.
Oh, yeah, that's convenient.
Oh,
Yeah, over
God.
here.
Which docks? Shut your cat up!
Come
The
here.
docks near
Closer,
Taro's Taro area.
Okay.
Lily, yeah, what's up, Queen?
Yeah, he's literally just chilling by the sewers.
Come here.
If Lily
Okay.
dies IRL, she becomes an NPC in game. That is so sad and terrifying. Why would I die in real life? Please.
If you die in the game, you die in real life.
No, you
Oh,
don't,
that's awesome,
idiot.
Queen.
If so, you would have died like 100 times.
Oh, there you go.
Problem. I
Oh.
want to go in.
He wants
we
to go,
need
but-
him.
but
Don't
we
let him in.
need him. Wait, you know.
Oh,
we
you're an
have a-
idiot!
Hold
You
on.
know.
Oh, jeez. We're back in the fucking
I can't get in.
sewers. You know.
You know. We may have a way.
But we need you.
Trust me, this might work better if it works. This is the only way I can think of maybe not letting the trail get cold. Come on.
Oh.
I don't know why, but I almost followed Cat.
Me too.
Okay, so you were I wasn't alone. And then I was like,
Apologies.
wait. I don't have the powers.
Hello, Dante. Welcome.
Howdy.
How
Shut
to
up.
do?
I can't say hello?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's so
I retract my
unfortunate.
hello, apparently.
Let me have a god complex. You do you, Arky. You do you. Oh, chat delay. That's a rip. We have our ghost friend. Presenting you know.
How is this gonna work exactly?
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, this is some freaky voodoo.
Yep.
Yeah, of course. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I didn't want to speak for everyone, so I was like, ah.
Until we reach the end.
Oh boy.
How exactly does this work? This isn't like how
Are
it
there any
happened
dangers we
before,
should be
again.
aware of?
Like,
This
do
is
we?
different from what I'm used to.
Yep, seems.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah, seems like a normal day.
Normal day.
Alright. Well, I still want to do it.
Stay alive. Okay.
Mm.
If this be what happened in Mirror's old town, it doesn't sound the same. It doesn't feel the same.
I don't have any weapons, but this should be fine.
And I'm out of food, so this is gonna be fun.
I have a stack of corn.
Okay,
I
that
have
will work.
lots of coffee.
Or that
Okay,
works
got-
too.
You know, Dragon, Yuno said that he doesn't care. He just wants to know.
Oh.
Okay, so if we view this, we just
Yeah, and what if we
You
don't
just need to
have
be
one of
careful.
those? Okay. Sweet.
Convenient.
Yeah?
okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Don't fuck with anything. Don't die.
This is definitely different.
We just have to be careful.
Yeah. Let's just keep an eye on each other's backs.
Wish I knew how it happened the first two times. Wish I remember how it happened the first two times.
Hmm?
We might not have to do this
Yeah.
bougie shit, but whatever. If it gets the job done, it gets the job done.
Okay, stay in the center of the pistols. Okay.
Oh, okay.
French.
Come on, Scooby Gang.
Okay.
Okay. closing that.
Oh boy. I don't know how I feel about that.
Whoa.
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 Okay.
Well,
It's the same but different.
it's definitely raining.
Yeah, that's for sure. Almost
Indeed,
flood.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's slippery.
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Okay.
Oh god, yep.
Let's not waste time. Let's look around.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, this is weird. I know this building.
Oh, this is this is right next to where your shop is. Whoa. There's 2 doors.
Kenton? You know, when I moved out here from Wolfram, I thought that maybe the new up-and-coming metropolis of Easthaven would have more to offer. Instead, people are staying indoors, hiding from a little bit of weather. Who cares if the bridge between the districts collapsed? It's just some rain, it's not gonna kill anyone.
God.
Okay. You heard it here, everyone. Everything in the shop is 20% off. I'll call it a storm sale, because you know I'm gonna take this weather by storm. 20% off. Armor, weapons, bows, arrows, materials, you name it, I've got it. You better hurry though, the minute the storm leaves, so does the sale. What are you waiting for? Waiting on, eh? So reminds you of Raza's strange way, maybe she's a relative? I
Huh.
flipped all my lines.
Okay.
Can't
go
go
up-
upstairs.
So, I guess we can check across the street?
Yeah.
Anyone here?
Anyone?
It's empty.
Nope.
Empty.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know how to walk down the stairs, I guess.
No.
We like to
3
break
different
out.
people take damage. Nothing themselves. What the shit?
Oh,
Wait,
there's
was-
people in the other area.
Did you find something?
You find something?
Just books that no one removed that definitely shouldn't be here.
Oh.
Oh, there's people in the other part of this building. Other door.
Ellie, baby. I love you.
Ryder, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Channing said he wanted to be alone in the storm. I get that. I used to be a kid just like him, wanting to prove to my parents that I was a growing little man who could handle a little thunder by myself. But now, I'm seeing the worried parent perspective of that. I just want to go up there and hug him. And tell my wife wants to do the same thing too.
Aw.
I used to be terrified of lightning and thunder as a child. Naturally, I've gotten over the fear over the decades, but I still remember being Channing's age and huddling under my covers, thinking that there was some great beast up in the sky roaring. I hope he's doing all right up there.
Might not be far off from the truth. There, kid. I'm a big boy now. I can handle some rain and thunder. Isn't that scary? See, it's ah! The little boy yelps in fear as thunder and lightning crack overhead.
Aw.
Oh, no!
Nothing.
Okay.
Everyone here could be suspect. Keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hate you, Cam.
Yeesh, this place definitely went to shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
This house is still
Not
being
finished.
built.
Yeah. Oh, there's a couple people.
Yeah.
Gale chick, Gale's chick.
Half the people working on this house are getting ready to just leave, and I don't blame them. The weather is so loud I can barely hear myself think. Plus, with the bridges to the other districts down, I don't have a clear way home. I'll probably just knock out in the storehouse until the storm passes. Hopefully I don't get caught by any guards.
Knox. I don't know what the royal family's thinking, but in rain like this, they can't seriously expect us to keep laying down bricks. The cement is becoming too watery, and it won't harden like this. That's it. I'm going home. I'm not risking a scaffold falling on me. Not today.
Okay.
Oh,
Never
window.
like doing this. There are people up on the scaffolds, dudes.
Oh,
Oh, that.
Shit, you're
Oh,
right.
there are.
how do you climb these? Oh, I see.
You just
By not being an idiot. So it might be difficult for you.
Dude?
Elton.
Hold on, you'll never get this. This dumb bitch went to the top of it.
What?
There you go.
Hi,
The man is soaking wet, talking to himself. Just gotta finish this hammering, and I can go home. Just gotta finish. Come on, nails, work with me. Whoa! A strong gust of wind flows by, and you can feel the entire scaffold shake. The man looks paranoid as all hell. This thing won't last too much longer.
Yikes.
Oh,
I
Jesus.
hydrated Ellie Boogie.
Never like doing this. We're talking.
Oh,
to
there's
people
someone on
that
the scaffolding over
there's
here
a
as
good
well.
chance they aren't alive today.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know.
Uh,
This one's creaking. Can you believe it? The construction site comes down in the Northwest districts, and the royal family is still expecting us to finish building this house. This weather's crazy. They want us to get a cold and die out here? These scaffolds aren't built for these kind of winds.
Yeah, let's get off of this.
Yeah, I don't feel very good on here. Ugh.
Okay, let's talk to these two. Stroud and Winslow. I'll take it. Winslow, are the horses ready? We've been asked by Haven Heroes to report to the construction sites. Apparently, a number of buildings have started to collapse from this wind, and the construction workers need help getting into safer territory.
I've heard of Haven Heroes.
You have?
Yeah, easy there, Stroud. The horses are just as agitated by this weather as the rest of us. Thunder's really getting to the poor girls. I can't read. If it's that urgent, getting there on foot may be your better option, sir. I doubt these horses will run a minute in this weather.
Well,
Huh?
I know what he said, but I
yeah.
really don't want to listen to it. It's just a memory. But
We can't change anything.
yeah, we can't.
It's a memory. This isn't just going into the past. We can't physically change anything. We're gonna probably make our lives hell if we try to.
you're right.
Yeah.
Good said.
One small change, even if it's good, could royally screw things up in the future.
No, but the thing is, it wouldn't actually affect reality. It only affects the memory. We don't know how this would
Oh.
mess with Oh.
At least, I don't think anyone was on that one, so...
Yeah, I didn't
Hopefully
see anyone on
not.
that one.
Landon.
Man, I'm done with all these rich people coming in our guard towers, complaining about the mud and the rain. We're doing the best we can, but are they really expecting us to stop the weather? Jeez. We really need to get some locked doors in the guard towers or something. Oh, I see where that came from now.
I don't know what everyone is freaking out about. I personally love the rain and thunder. Then again, I am one of Easthaven's few resident water mages. I guess it's only natural I'd like it, huh?
No.
Nope,
nothing.
it's blocked.
Okay, I just saw that lightning. Great.
Okay,
Let's see.
where else?
one of the few water mages.
Let's just keep navigating. Have we been in here?
I
No.
don't think we.
Let's skip this house.
Let's skip this house.
I said we skip this house. I'm just checking where we are.
Yeah, no, we haven't gone in here. Edsel. The storm isn't just letting up. Osmond and I planned on taking the dog for a walk to visit the Hardford family today. They live just up the road after all, but now with this weather and the rain, we'll have to wait until tomorrow. She sighs, a bit disappointed.
There's an upstairs here. Hey,
Is that a girl?
think so.
It's a man.
The young
Nope.
man.
The man.
The young man pets the dog sympathetically. The dog is shaking. Perhaps it's afraid of the thunder. I'm sorry, bud. I'm sure the storm will pass, and we're perfectly safe inside, understand? Just stay calm, and we can go for a walk tomorrow.
Oh, poor baby.
Aw. Baby.
The water was rising.
Rising.
They had a resident water
We
mage.
talked about that.
Why didn't the water mage do something about it? Was
This
it
is
just
natural. You think you could do something about that? Just because it's a title doesn't mean they can actually influence it.
No, that's fair.
Been in here, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been in here.
Let's keep going. We haven't been in here.
This one.
Have we been in here? We haven't been in here.
Yeah, we
What
haven't
about
been
this
in here.
building?
All
Meadow.
right.
It's a cute outfit.
I heard that the inn is full again. Easthaven certainly has been popular lately, but the royal family harboring that animan engineer. I heard she's just a teenager, but she has the mind of an adult with visions of innovation. Even if that's not true, it makes for a good story, right?
Nile. All these books. There's nothing worth reading. Have you heard of Yuno? The famous writer who lives nearby? I heard he lives a life of simplicity in order to best understand the people he writes about. And he's been to every world at least once to study their cultures. Amazing, isn't it? Still, there are a couple things that make me nervous about him. Couple things. Yuna might have been involved with some stuff.
What's in there?
Here, there's someone in Vala.
Usually I would be fine with storms, you know? There's been enough in Teramos for me to not be scared of them. But if they say that the water in the river nearby is rising, the land is causing everyone to slide around, apparently some builders got in trouble in a different district too. This storm actually has consequences. That's the scary part.
There's another hydrate? Oh, is that one new? Ah, I'm so sorry if I missed that. Here.
I don't think we've been in this one over here.
No.
Oh, there's a lot of people
Can't
here.
forget these people. Remember them and remember everything they say.
Oh, God.
Anything could.
Holy shit. He's here.
It's just a memory. He won't know us.
Wait, is that him?
Yeah.
Looks the same.
Just
And young men sit to the counter in the lobby. So, decades ago, the building was an inn before it became a restaurant?
Yeah, this is a
I'm
secret
afraid the inn
place.
is at full capacity at the moment. However, if you need a place to rest that's free of the storm, you're more than welcome to stay here and order drinks or food from the tables behind you.
there's a book here.
There's
Wonder if we
something
can
in
just
it.
peer over it.
It says E.
I checked it before you even said anything.
I come from a small village in the snowy mountains of Mythos, so I'm not new to the cold or the wind. Where I live, we get these kind of winds almost weekly, alongside snowstorms. I guess people in Teramos must not be used to having aggressive weather, if this is how they react, huh? At least it's a lesson in improve architecture, in case this sort of thing ever happens again.
For everyone who's curious in chat, Rowan is the leader of the Alacrum Edict. Because I know some
Okay.
people have joined since we last seen him.
Who?
Who was it? Initially, myself and Haley came here to Easthaven to visit. After all, the entirety of Teramos is talking about how this city will become the center of innovation in just a decade or so. But I did not expect to be cooped up in an inn for a decent portion of this trip.
My, this weather is truly terrifying. My cousin sent me a message recently via courtier, telling me this storm has been moving through all of Rem and growing at an alarming rate. She lives all the way in Mythos. It's as if the very gods are attempting to wash us off their world.
That's
Anything in here? No. It's still worth checking. Nothing?
Nothing.
I'll close the door and Lila because she didn't want to leave the room.
I was just looking. Harry Potter,
What's
fuck.
that? Leaves. Oh, this is the way you look.
I don't want to talk to him.
The all too familiar figure looks out the window, resting his head in one hand with a small smile on his face. He looks directly at you, knowingly, as if he knows who you are 50 years ago. The rain has always been so peaceful. It drowns out the rest of the noise this world makes, and it wipes away the dirt and grime that mortals leave behind. Wouldn't you agree? The hell? Ron was in Easthaven decades ago on the day that died. Yeah, we kind of got that ourselves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That,
Narration.
that cannot be a coincidence. Oh, there's an upstairs.
This is the edge.
Oh, Candy.
Okay.
oh.
Looks like we. Yeah, these rooms. We can. Yeah, we can.
All locked.
We missed a building.
Did we? Did we go in this one?
We didn't go in this
Yeah,
one.
we. No,
we
wait, we
got
didn't.
in this one.
Jeez.
Oh, so many
Like someone
boxes.
moving.
Holy shit. An old friend. I mean, he's been to every single world, so it could be anyone.
Ah. Ah.
God damn it.
Market stall over here.
He said hello and goodbye.
That's Yuno's house.
Where? Oh.
Home of you.
Check this building.
Yeah,
Can't.
let's make sure we get everything else. Oh,
Think we've been everywhere.
Yes.
It's.
Something is.
There's damage here.
I know, I saw it. Something has shifted.
What
I want to make sure we
changed?
didn't miss anything. I can't tell. We didn't touch anything.
Yeah, we didn't touch anything.
No, look.
Hmm?
Look around.
That person's missing.
Who's moving?
Missing.
Who's missing?
Who?
The one who was next to Gale. got
Where?
the construction site.
I'm coming.
Yeah, they are gone.
You're right. There was someone here.
You mean the dude that said he wanted to go home?
Did he go
Yeah.
home while we weren't looking, I guess?
The friend. A
Door.
door opens.
Which door?
It's not Yuno's. So close right
I mean, I don't know if we left this door open.
Where?
What?
Where?
The door to the blacksmith just opened and closed. Or it just closed because it was open when I came in.
Where was the blacksmith? Right here.
Over here.
Well, it said a door open, so I'm gonna assume that's not it.
But then it just closed and I didn't... I don't know.
Is it in the inn? No, it's not in the inn.
I'm gonna double.
Oh, come back
Did
to
you
the
know something?
blacksmith. Around here.
So it was the blacksmith?
No, it was the house across from it.
Oh. Oh!
Oh!
You looked at this earlier, too.
Thought this building was suspicious.
Oh.
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 There was a scheme.
Books there. Oh shit.
Holy.
Hmm?
That looks like it goes
Oh.
to some kind of void.
Who's talking right now? From where?
Book and quill? Nothing.
Too much knowledge. Whoa.
Was it plot? It was a plot. Shut up, you.
What?
You good?
Everything okay?
I'm fine.
My door.
Let's go run over. Yes.
No one's in here.
Guys? Back here.
Yeah.
What's what?
Back
What?
behind
Go
Yuno's
to
house.
Yuno's house at the behind area.
That
There's
hole
a
got
hole
deeper.
now.
There's
And
stairs.
it looks like
Blood?
they connected. No.
Redstone?
That's
Yeah.
a charge.
Oh, there's so much TNT down there.
Where you
There's a
see
shit
it?
ton.
Oh, jeez.
They want to use the storm as an excuse to,
Blow 'em up.
yeah, call it the faulty
Oh, run!
foundation. Oh,
Why run if it's just a memory?
We can't.
we can't die in it, Rex. If you stand too close to the edge and you fall over,
But if it just got detonated? Then someone had to have just done it.
oh, that was not blocked out. It probably
Or are
was
they?
meant to be.
Or are there?
Oh.
And where? Somewhere around here?
Huh?
I didn't make it to the inn in time. But I know who it was. Thanks. For your time.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, we got our answers.
Mm-hmm.
Fun
Yeah.
with that.
You do that. Thank
Thanks.
you.
Mhm.
Tara. I'm trying to think about everyone we met. There was
Why?
what to figure out who did it.
Figure it out? Are you serious?
You think it's Rowan
You
instantly?
locked eyes with Rowan. Who do you think? Rowan's the man that killed you.
Or so we assume.
He doesn't like people butting into his void stuff. And I'm gonna guess you likely did that. And so he took you out of the equation.
Were
I'm
you
not
friends
sure.
with someone named Rowan?
I'm not sure if whatever idea you may have had of him, maybe he wasn't a bad guy or something. But he definitely killed you.
The memory said it was a friend.
He also couldn't remember the face. And Rowan pretends to be a traveler all the time. It fits. Fits his MO. It fits his style. Fits his scheming. And he was there. I'm willing to bet he wasn't even at the inn by the time it went off. Hey, you okay?
Uh,
Oh, you know?
He's
You know?
flickering.
We
You know,
didn't
take
change
it
anything,
easy.
did we?
We didn't
No.
do
We
anything.
shouldn't have. We didn't touch a thing.
Rowan?
We didn't fuck with
Then we're
anything. And we
missing a
did die.
piece. We need to figure out exactly how it happened and why.
I don't know if it was Rowan.
There is no one else that it could have been.
But there was multiple suspicious things.
Then why the hell would he be there? Riddle me that, Lily.
He could have been there for a number of reasons.
Yeah, you don't have a single logical reason as to why he isn't.
He had a weird look on his face, like he knew he was planning something.
Take it easy. I'm sure just with time, you could calm down and we'll figure it out.
The thing I'm confused about how long ago was this?
50 years.
50 years.
Rowan doesn't seem that old.
Yeah, he doesn't age or something.
Hmm. Hmm.
Come on. Just take it easy. If you need somewhere to rest, there is the shop. No one's really gonna see you in there. So whenever you feel like talking, yeah, it's a hell of a lot easier than having to keep going underground. Damn it, I wish I didn't send Lucy off. She could have helped me.
What do you need help with?
Dealing with ghosts. Maybe I should call in help. Here. And take some time, formulate your thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's really.
Trust me, it's not someone you want to meet again.
Mhm.
I'll realize it eventually. It's Rowan. Just don't know how. I think I know the why.
What was strange about Yuno, though?
Hmm?
Well, one person was saying there was something weird about him.
He wrote his third book in weird ancient text.
Hmm.
Figure he's got a few secrets. You can't exactly pry a ghost for them, though.
No, I agree, but I just wonder what everyone else truly thought of him.
This is what we went through. That was different from what I've been through.
You've been through a similar thing?
It was incomplete.
You
It wasn't
mentioned that you
real.
and Ovek once went to the goddesses in the past, right? When you saw the pearl.
That was something too. We pulled everything from there into this time. That's how I know this is different, because we influenced that. Without consequence. And then I did the exact same thing in Mira's memory too. People actually interacted with me and
I
acknowledged
have
me.
a question. So you've been through memories. Did you ever see Rowan in those?
Yes.
Did he act suspicious
And that's
like
what's
he did in
different
that
about
one?
this one. Well, yeah, of course he was, because he abducted Alex. That's how I know this was him.
I just feel like there's a lot of assuming going on.
There's no. How is there any assuming? You're assuming that it isn't Rowan because you want there to be some greater ploy here, but there isn't.
No, I'm not assuming it's not him. I'm just saying we don't have any physical proof that it is him, so we're assuming that it is.
We don't have any physical proof. Why was he smiling, Lily?
He could have had something else going on.
Yeah? And what was that, Lily? What other horrible thing have we heard about happening that day? Nothing!
I was thinking, if you saw him in those memories, and was he not supposed to be there? Like, did it seem odd that he was there?
No, he kidnapped Alex in Mira's memory.
Who's Alex? What does Alex
That's
have?
Mira.
Oh.
At least who he used to be.
I didn't know.
That's
that.
how I know it's linked. He showed up there, it wasn't there as an edict member or anything, he was there as a traveler. And that's the exact same thing that happened here.
What?
It's his MO. That's the concrete evidence.
I'm not
Look, I
saying
get it.
it's not.
You didn't see the shit that I did. You didn't have to watch a bunch of people die. And then walk over their corpses like it was nothing.
I'm not saying it's not Rowan, but I'm just wondering why.
And something only you can answer.
Hmm.
But like I said, I figure Sticking his nose in all the wrong places pissed Rowan off. Rowan doesn't have a problem with us. He hated me because I was a mage. Dino was messing around with magic and became significant enough that it was worrying Rowan. Then he would deal with it.
I wonder if he wanted something from Yuno.
Well, he obviously didn't get it.
I think the problem was that he didn't get it, indeed. Because in the memory, there was something about the person wanting something.
Rowan probably tried recruiting him. That or Yuno came across something and had it that Rowan wanted and he didn't give it up.
I think
And then Rowan sunk his house so that he could pluck it from it later.
Then maybe in the process of doing that, he accidentally destroyed what he wanted.
Or got it and we just don't know about it.
Yeah.
But it is Rowan. It's like a murder happening and Ted Bundy living in the same building as it happening. Of course it's Ted fucking Bundy. Whatever. Well, congrats, boys. Now we're standing here like a bunch of assholes.
Where'd Cam go?
I'm right here.
What?
Hi.
Oh, you were behind Lily.
Want to write out a rough draft and a finished draft of their work? Maybe. Xenia's Snickers, yeah. Check if it's still there. It wasn't in this house.
It would have been on this side.
Yeah, it was like the
For your
houses
potion.
were...
Where the potion shelves are. It would be somewhere around
Houses aren't
here.
even the same.
Yeah, it was right here.
Mm-hmm.
It was years ago. I doubt it's still gonna be there.
No, nothing
Even
would
if it
still
is,
be
I can't
here.
really get there because that would be underground.
That
And
weird.
even if it is, it doesn't show us anything because as
That-
we saw the day of, there wasn't even anything in there.
What was that sparkly voidal pit thing?
What do you think? You answered your own question.
Yeah, but it seemed so concentrated. How did they?
I don't know.
Because we've seen the void before. It's usually like pitch black or something, but that one had like stars.
Have you never seen a rift?
Well, yeah, but
They have stars in them too. It's just a rift.
What exactly did you all see in there?
Rowan
It was
and
Easthaven,
Dino's
but
house get destroyed.
someone put TNT under the foundation.
Rowan put TNT under the foundation.
Blew it up and then the house went under. Because of the storm, people probably just thought that it was faulty building.
yeah.
Easthaven wasn't built for that.
Probably they did know it was faulty building. That's why he was never found. He went missing.
The bridge also collapsed, they were saying.
And now it's raining.
Convenient.
Yeah.
And thunder.
Great.
Yeah, Every single F up in the world was caused by Rowan. Every
Wow.
single one. Sun Civilization. Pretty sure Rowan played a part in that. If not, then someone from the Edict. Mirror, Rowan. Most of the towns getting destroyed, Rowan. Yuno's death, not much of a stretch to say that that's a Rowan too.
I mean, Rowan wasn't responsible for every single fuck up.
Name one.
We created the nightmare.
Yeah.
Of who again?
Hmm?
Who?
And who did they resemble again?
Cerium?
And who killed Sirium?
Rowan, but
Yep.
Okay, then what about me? I had nothing to do with Rowan.
You
I
died?
didn't even know who Rowan was before.
Right, congratulations. You managed to find a unique way of getting screwed over. Instead, you found a demon. Which might be on par, if not worse.
I think it's a bit of a stretch to assume Rowan did every bad thing. He did a lot of bad things, but not
But
every
if he's
bad
there,
thing.
it was probably him, yep.
I'm not arguing with that. He probably had something to do with that situation, but we can't 100%
Point is,
confirm
most
it.
things that go wrong, his fault.
okay.
A single problem in this world wasn't caused by them. Etheria burning up? Oh, it's the Edict. Yuno dying? It's the Edict.
Let's all head in for the night.
Whatever.
We can talk to Yuno later, once they feel better.
One thing. I don't know.
No, say it.
I don't know if this makes sense. That one guy, he claimed to go home. Was his
Yeah, he
home
probably
within
went
that
home.
area? Because they said the bridges were down.
What else did that
They
guy
said
say?
a bridge was down.
Only one bridge?
Yeah, and we couldn't see the entire area because it was only part of a memory.
What else did that person say again?
They were going home.
They knew about the structure.
They said they were tired of laying down bricks and they wanted to go home because they're a construction worker. Why are we reading into this? We know who did it.
Well, we don't, actually. No, for certain. Rowan's just our highest lead.
It was Rowan.
And I think that's
We
a
literally
fair-
just went through this entire conversation of every single time Rowan's been a part of something, there's been a problem.
None of us are disagreeing with that. We're just
Exactly.
saying. All we're saying
Exactly.
is, oh, you can't yell at people into agreeing with you. We're
And fine,
agreeing.
disagree all you want. You're wrong.
Aren't you just peaches? There's nothing
I'm
wrong
sorry,
with
I
going
just-
over the facts.
I fail
We're not
to
doing
see
anything
that
else
it's
right now, are
illogical.
we?
That person's dead. Everyone in that city is dead. They all died. Or they're gone. Either one. And it's because of Rowan.
Okay, I don't think all of their deaths were because of Rowan. Right, get him a Snickers.
I'm just gonna go start making my Mythos.
Who tipped Blair with Kira Research, Laurie Mac Trades? The list
I don't
just
know.
keeps going on.
Yeah.
Yep, it's always Rowan. Always is.
Right.
See ya, assholes.
Yep. Peace.
Idiots.
Wasn't he just peaches? Marcy?
What?
Oh, there you are. I don't think there's anything wrong with just going over everything. There was a number of things in that place that was just so off-putting.
Yeah, like that one guy being like, Yuno's a little sus.
Yeah, there was that. Then there was also the random person. I can't remember everything they were saying, but they were saying how the buildings aren't great here and one of them's gonna fall. Like they were predicting it. It just rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah. I don't think
It says a lesson, but
Rowan is a high lead, but we can't 100% confirm it because we don't know what happened.
exactly. I don't think there's anything wrong with just considering everything else we thought. When we were in there, he kept saying, it could be any one of them. Keep your eyes peeled. But the second you see someone who we know to be bad, we just instantly assume it's them.
Did you see that glint in his eye when we saw him?
Rowan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It felt like he knew us. But that wouldn't make sense because it was in the past.
I thought I was the only other person who felt that way.
That's why
I know what you were asking, Rex, earlier.
I was thinking, what if Rowan is messing with memories?
Because we didn't actually go into the past, he too could have entered it somehow, the memory.
It's not the actual past, it's just the memory. And
The other thing is, if it
and
was a
Yuno
friend...
said he didn't recognize Rowan at all.
Exactly. He said it was a friend, meaning Rowan couldn't have been just some random traveler. He would have had to make recurring appearances with Yuno to come up with some sort of relationship of sorts, build rapport. To be a friend, to be well known, he'd have to craft a whole persona.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like his style.
Yeah.
As Rex was saying, his style is get in, get what I want, and get out. That just wasn't it. I don't know. He's definitely up there. I completely agree on that. He's number one suspect. We know him to be bad, but that doesn't mean the fact that we could just brush over everything else.
Yeah.
Well, they bring up the fact that Rowan can murder someone and not need TNT.
That is
also
true. He doesn't seem the type of person to blow something up. I feel like he's more of a, do it in quiet kind of guy.
Yeah. Don't need to make a splash. And considering Yuno is someone who travels a lot, visits every single world.
And Rowan claims to be a traveler, I don't think it's necessary to blow up where they live.
You could just assume that he traveled somewhere else. He left for a bit to go write his next book, and then an accident happens when he's in that world. Why would you have to blow up the house? Unless you were getting rid of his work. Because in the memory, they kept saying that they wanted something from him that he wouldn't give, and therefore they needed to eliminate anyone who knew about this.
Mm-hmm. But that still leaves us with, even if, let's assume we're just scrapping Rowan out of the suspect list. That still leaves us with nothing. We don't know who did it. Or, well, we could maybe get a why, but we don't know a who.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the frustrating part.
I wasn't too worried though because I knew the foundations would hold. Yuno was confident that they would hold. It's as if a guardian of the tides rose from the ocean.
Guardian of the tides.
He was so confident that he knew who they were. Picture number 8. The other world that he looked into had far too much knowledge for him to just have, yet he refused to tell me. I can't let anyone know about this. I'll have to eliminate the one who does. Yeah, they wanted something from him, and when he wouldn't give it, they decided to just axe him.
Wait a minute.
What?
I remember something.
Yeah?
The shift.
The shift, yeah.
What if that wasn't, a time skip or something? What if, let's assume our theory is right, that Rowan is messing with memories.
Okay.
What if that was him? The shift.
You think he shifted something in the memory?
it's probably a stretch, but it's possible. I might be overthinking this, but
What was the ring he had?
the ring?
Yeah, he was talking about some special ring or something. Makes mortals seem blah blah blah. I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
It
I
could have
don't know.
been Blank or someone who worked with Blank. I don't think Blank would have done that, but it is curious that they mentioned the Guardian of the Tides. Just him to have at the door they were.
Who? The Guardian of the Tides incident.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly? Okay, I'm trying to remember how that happened. I don't remember. What caused it?
Blank. She was trying to control it, and it didn't go well. They wanted to use it as a weather machine of sorts.
Oh,
Control the weather.
I see.
To control the weather. No, that's too much of a stretch.
What?
That the storm was forced to happen.
No, actually. I had a
Because-
feeling that it was.
They were saying that storms like that never happen in Terramos. Not to the extent, like, even now it's thunderstorm, but it's not flooding and there's not mud everywhere. So many people were saying how it's normal in Mythos, but never in Terramos.
Were you there when Swan's Island got flooded? From the, what is it, Guardian of the Tides?
Yeah.
Was there a storm during it?
Yes, there was. It was pouring the entire time, thunderstorming, lightning, all of it.
Who? I think it, okay, then the storm's definitely that. It would make sense that a weird storm happened during that, the past memory, and a weird storm happened during that.
I just think we're overlooking something. It
Maybe.
seems too easy to instantly... It could be Rowan is involved, and it could still be Rowan, but there feels like there's just more to it.
I feel like that too. I feel like jumping to Rowan is just, that seems a little too easy. I mean, if we wanted to just jump to Rowan, we didn't even need to be there. We just could have seen him and been like, oh, yeah, there, that's who did it.
Mm-hmm. And even if it is Rowan, why? If it's just a matter of information, like we were saying, it would have been so much easier to just take him out instead of come up with some whole plan to drop the house down. It seems almost desperate. And that's not his style.
He doesn't act out of desperateness, or whatever word I'm looking for.
Desperation.
Desperation, yeah.
I do have a lot of coffee, guys.
I have a lot of corn.
I'll give you coffee
Oh,
too.
nice. I can't eat it
Here.
because I'm... Oh, wait, I can.
Ah, fair.
Cupcake. Coffee cupcake. Oh my god. Are you okay? That's a lot of caffeine.
No, I'm fine. I'm totally good.
Well, I mean, at least the rain stopped. We were kind of standing out in the middle of it, but you know.
The other thing, we were talking to Rowan. Okay, we saw the hole before it was opened. And then we went and talked to Rowan. And then we came back and saw the whole thing. But he hadn't moved from there because we had checked after the hole was opened that he was still there.
Did we?
Right? I thought we did. I don't think he moved from the inn.
The only person that moved was that one guy. That's the only one I saw who moved.
Yeah,
I don't remember his name.
I don't either. But I mean, I get what Rex means. He wasn't overly suspicious. He just wanted to go home. He was a construction worker. But still, it is weird.
As a construction worker, you know all the weak points of buildings. But then again, this is jumping to conclusions again.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Rowan and Yuno are both travelers. They could have been friends like that. True, but
Didn't remember Rowan. But then
once
again,
we said Rowan,
yeah.
he probably would have remembered once we said the name. But then
Yeah.
again, it could have just been a false alias of some sort.
Maybe.
I don't know.
There's signs pointing to Rowan, but there's also signs pointing to other people. Hello?
Sorry. Congratulations, Ben, for getting a gifted sub.
Oh.
Thank you, Skippy, for gifting a sub. My heart. We could try to tell Rex this.
Maybe. But would he actually listen though? He's pretty determined to say it's Rowan.
Kind of, but I mean, it's worth a try.
I mean, if it is Rowan, I'm not that surprised. If it's not, then
Rex, he jumps to conclusions a lot, and he's very adamant about himself always being right.
Yeah.
But there is obviously so much more to everything going on here.
Yeah.
Even if it is wrong, and I'm not saying it's not, because it still could very much be him.
Maybe, okay. The storm, I can maybe say it is Rowan, because he did oh.
Big boy realization.
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Big boy epiphany. The room's still downstairs.
Huh?
The person's name began with an H. His friend.
His H?
And his friend, Rowan, was there. He had a friend. The more I think about it, and the more I look at it, and the fact that that room is still there and still intact.
Well, you found the room?
And there's a gateway into the void. It's a rift.
The one thing I was talking to Marcy about.
They were worried about some secret getting out. I think there's something bigger going on here.
Not only that, but we talked to Rowan when the hole must have opened. Because we saw that it was closed, and then we went to that inn. Meaning, we were with him when it must have happened.
No, because it happened afterwards.
Oh.
That doesn't clear him from that. All I can say is there are moving parts. There's a lot of questions that are unanswered now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why was Rowan there?
Yeah.
I feel
Wasn't
like
he talking about some ring?
It feels like a plot.
The other thing we were talking about, the Guardian of the Tides was mentioned. When Swan's Island was overtaken, there was a huge giant storm, just like the one here in the past. It could be involved or something. Yuno was so sure that the foundation was going to hold.
The point is, yeah, obviously, until TNT blew up the bottom of his house, but the point is, there's a lot of questions that don't have answers. The fact that the basement's still intact underneath my house means there's something going on here, and it could still be going on.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And until I'm sure that it isn't, we need to get to the bottom of this. We have to.
Mm-hmm.
Even if we figure out the killer, we need to figure out why Rowan was there and why exactly the murder happened.
Yeah, I agree. But how? I mean, we can't exactly just go back to Tarot and say, put us in again.
You're right. But I've done it before without Tarot.
How?
Do you know how to replicate that?
Not a damn clue.
Ah, lovely.
How did you do it the first couple of times?
First time we spoke to spirit, and then it happened. The second time I spoke to, and then,
Huh?
Spirit again?
hmm
Okay.
So,
but it
So-
obviously doesn't happen every single time I talk to a spirit. And I talked to Morella, and then I went into her head. And then I talked to that ghost, and I saw where Morella went. It's happened a lot.
Is it when you touch them?
I can't touch a ghost.
That's fair.
And no, haven't always touched them.
hmm.
You just talk to them and it happens?
Yep. I don't know.
No fucking clue.
Yeah, me neither. So, I'm thinking we get Morella's happy ass over here. For the time being.
We can sure as hell try, yeah.
Because this, at the very least, could end in...
Let's go get Morella then.
Probably not right now.
That was fair.
I'll have to talk with you no more. I'll need Morella's help.
Well, we're here to help.
There are different circumstances every time. It's weird.
There has to be some common factor.
Other than the spirit.
Yeah. Something that triggers it. And once you figure that out, it can be replicated.
I'm just curious. Yino wanted us to know. He wanted us to see, but it didn't happen.
Yeah.
But with the ghost at Wolfram and the ghost in Candy's basement, they, I think, wanted it to happen. And then it happened. I'm not sure if the dog wanted it to happen. I definitely know Morella didn't. But they all just felt the same.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I need her help. She might help me figure it out.
Then we'll get her
And
help.
if we can get back in there, we can go back in as many times as we need and figure out what sequence of events happened in that day. Obviously, we didn't look hard enough. We
Not
had
only
to
that, but
miss
this
a lot
time
of things. We
we
missed
could
the
split
door
up.
opening. We missed the charges getting placed or planted or whatever. And I'm sure there are plenty of other things that we couldn't even see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Maybe
know,
we
but
should have Scooby-Dooed it and split up.
Yeah.
It feels like this will take time.
Yeah. Everything takes
But
time.
if nothing's happened for years, there's a good chance that we have time to spare.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's my bet anyway. But this
I
could
agree.
end in getting a leg up on the edict at the very least. Because if Rowan's involved, then that can answer some questions as to why he was there. This could end in, at the very least, protecting Easthaven from something, maybe ending in a greater ritualist, or at the very least, again, just put our worries away. No matter what, we're helping you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just worried that
But this
The
isn't the type
edict's
of thing that I feel
involvement.
like will happen overnight. We'll be able to solve tomorrow or the day after that.
no,
I
I
feel like this will
agree.
take time.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have to make sure Morello is okay with moving here for a bit.
I'm just worried that the more we learn about Yuno's case, the more we learn about the edict and their involvement in Easthaven. It may be more than what we initially thought.
We'll just have to see.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to sleep now.
Night.
Good night.
That and the lever outside and the portal to Easthaven. The more and more I hear about everything going on, the more I think that the edict is heavily involved here.
Yeah.
It has been.
Sorry for running off. What did we miss?
We're
The
gonna-
room is still under the house.
Yeah.
It's still there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rex found it.
Wait, what? What's still there?
The room
The
that we
room.
found with the weird vital portal thingy.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well,
So what we planned on doing is Rex is going to get Marilla to move here for a bit. He's going to try to find a way that we can replicate the past times that he went into the past. And
Did
then
he-
if
Right.
we do
Wait.
that, yeah.
Did he physically go, or were those also memories?
I think he physically went. Or maybe it was a memory, but different. I don't know.
Huh.
Either way, we should probably, let's say we do actually go to the past, we definitely shouldn't mess with things.
Yeah, that's the last thing that we should ever do.
Yeah.
No, yeah, of course.
Like, legit, from us in the real world, Back to the Future. That's all I gotta say.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But as I was saying when both of you guys walked up, I think the more we uncover what's going on with the thank you to Veda for rating! I believe the Lacrim Edict is more involved in Easthaven than we initially anticipated. And they might
Well,
have been here a lot longer.
Well, I will say, with Rowan being there, that could be a definite thing.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's not only that, it's just little things that have been adding up over time. Like, there's the weird person that Rex met, who he assumed only was here because of him, but they might have been here for a while.
They
Then
could
there's the
have been.
lever outside with the secret passage, and then the Edict having a portal here as well. I don't know.
All weirdly convenient.
Yeah.
You said a portal?
Remember when we went to Kane's thing the other day?
Oh,
They had a portal to Easthaven as well.
Yeah.
right.
And that's a place where they
statue
take
thing.
shipments. If shipments
And
are going through those
portal
portals,
and- That's right.
why would they need a shipment portal to Easthaven?
Yeah.
It's just one thing is okay. Maybe it's a coincidence, but it's just so many little things are adding up. And then when Kenneth took
Yeah.
me to that place outside with the lever, he said it was probably from a previous attempt of people breaking in, but he didn't know. It could be recent. The Alacrim Edict could have put that in there as easy access to the walls.
There could be a lot of options. You just gotta investigate, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I just think there's way more going on here. Dexon, thank you so much for following. Hey, cheese.
Oh, by the way, I got them.
Hello.
I'm sorry, I just saw them in chat. I didn't get the chance to acknowledge them. Because my stream crashed.
Oh,
Aw.
rip. Hug,
Yeah, so that's
Daxon.
was slightly delayed.
Want a strawberry? I'll take it. I like strawberries. They're really good. I also love watermelon.
one too?
Can
strawberry?
can we give a strawberry too?
I think I do.
Twitter Gaming hug. Erky hug. Queen, yeah. What's up, Queen? I'm doing a little stretch. Oh, the streams are getting longer and longer because we're doing hybrid streams now.
Oh,
Can we
how
go
do you
see it,
think,
Kenneth?
like-
Maybe another day, Queen.
Wiley, how do you think I feel? Literally, I stayed extra from my work just because of a huge issue. So I had like an hour before I had an hour before we started stream on Chunked. Oh wait, people are
Ooh.
asking what we're doing. We're actually
Yeah.
streaming on Mythos S&P right now.
Pogs. I have a robot arm. Pogs. Did you like
Yeah.
the quotes? I did like the quotes, Queen.
But yeah, basically Mythos is a modded roleplay S&P. Basically, we're doing just a roleplay live, guys. And
Yep.
Yes.
yeah, there's different perspectives. We got a ton of creators. We also got a lot of backstage. And yeah, they're all pretty pog. You should go check them out. If you want to join the Discord, do exclamation point Mythos in my chat. Go join the Discord.
Mm-hmm. Also, back to lore. Flame, you have
Yeah.
a theory. I want to hear that theory.
Theory time. I'm sorry. Is your name King Comedy?
No.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yes, that's me.
Yes, that's me.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna cry.
They need to go to Rex's
Uh,
chat.
Part 1 of Lily and Rex Adventure is out now. Oh man, I have to check that out then.
Yeah. I hadn't got a chance to say that. Yes, I am. I've been working on that.
Yeah. Oh, bye, Debater. Thank you so much for stopping by. Now I'm thinking more about the TNT and the reason magic is banned in the city. Yeah.
Oh,
Hmm.
also, before I forget,
Hmm?
okay, hold on, the server's
Exactly.
flexing.
Exactly.
We now have
Yeah.
Patreon where you can
Yeah.
support us financially. Also, but you don't have to. Completely optional. But if you don't, you may find yourself having a fever, burns.
I will
chills,
add that
death.
to my
No, I'm
little
kidding.
Mythos split later. I also
Yeah, I
need to
did-
fix my Mythos
did
split because I
mention
see the
about
link is broken.
I did mention about the Patreon, like all the tiers and all that.
Mhm.
Yeah, like what all the perks are.
Rex is now
And
Twitch
yeah.
dad. Fair enough.
Twitch father.
Twitch father.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, in all seriousness, the Patreon, it's totally optional, of course, always. It's there to support the server because this is a very chonky server and it costs
Okay, we
a
got the
hefty
theory.
sum of money.
We got the theory. Okay,
Got the
okay.
theory?
It's very.
Okay, go.
This is very loose. But if Rowan knew who you are, what if he can see the ghosts and you were like a ghost during that time? And Rowan orchestrated Mir, Blair, and maybe Kira and Yuna's tragedies. That's what we were thinking. Like, he was acting really weird. What if he's manipulating things?
That was the first time I ever saw Rowan.
I heavily doubt he had anything to do with my past.
Okay.
I don't think
but-
he's like a factor in everything, but Marcia and I were talking about a theory that the shift has to do with Rowan. What if he didn't belong there?
Yeah.
Maybe.
What if he was there? Because it seems like he knew us. It was creepy.
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm thinking
Yikes.
that. But it could have just been a coincidence,
But it
weird
wasn't just Marcy,
coincidence.
because I felt the same way and I didn't mention it, but when she mentioned it to me, I was like, okay, I wasn't gonna say this, but now I will.
Mhm.
Kind of situation. So we both independently thought it. It was just something about the conversation, like he knew something that we didn't.
I
So-
don't like the idea that he can see ghosts.
Ugh.
I mean, it makes sense, but I also don't like
It
the
makes
idea.
sense, but yeah.
We have a lot of questions. I feel like we've gotten more questions than answers. Oh wait, Flame's
Agreed.
continuing. That would make sense because the shift and then the way it was like that when in Alex's past. Oh. Yeah.
Or mirror. All right. We're not gonna get anywhere tonight.
Yeah.
Let's get some rest, rest our heads, and come with a fresh mind tomorrow. Like Rex said, this will probably take a while, so we shouldn't burn ourselves out instantly.
Do I have the Patreon as a command? No, it just came out today and I never got time to edit my commands.
I'm just gonna grab the link and post it in my chat.
Yeah. I
someone-
can do
let me
that as
grab the
well,
link, too.
actually.
Yeah. So yeah, the Patreon, obviously optional. It's just to help support the server because it is chunky and expensive.
Yeah, there's the Patreon in my chat, and if you want to join the Discord, there's the Discord link as well.
Let's see. Let's see.
Oh, thank
I
you,
actually
Archie.
can
Pogs.
log in. Pog. Oh, there you go. There's the Patreon link.
It's mostly candy right now, Arky. Like occasionally someone will pitch in and whatnot. Like I think Danny did one time. I did another. But then again, I was because I commissioned candy for something. So still, she kind of paid for that herself. I know Marshy's pitched in as well. It's kind of like it's mostly candy, and that's why we like for someone who one works so hard on Mythos, and two is paying for the really expensive server. It was that time where we're just like we should just make a Patreon and try to get this. So
Yeah, which I've noticed that we already got people on the Patreon, so thank you to the people that have
that
already
was Marshy.
I was the
donated to the
first one, baby.
She knows
No-
that was Marshy.
No, there's been a bit more since stream started.
Really?
Yeah,
I
exactly. Yeah, I saw Skippy in the VIP chat.
hey, welcome to the squad.
Yes, Sophia Marshy. You're
Uh,
librarian Marshy. How does it feel?
See, I wanted to do Trivago, but I needed to donate a bit more so I could help with the server.
That's fair.
Yeah, like once again, everything figured out on finances, I'm most likely gonna
what
go
was I
pitch in on the
doing?
Patreon.
Nightbot.
Which,
I
let me
need to fix
actually
it.
look at something over
That's
there.
not Nightbot.
Which, guys, there is a goal on the Patreon. It's like if they reach $50 per month, they're gonna hold an OC contest, and the winner will be able to import one of their original characters into Mythos. So,
Yeah.
yeah, cool thing about that, I just saw that. So, yeah.
Yeah, there's also a lot of like cool stuff that I know Candy's been working on to post on Patreon and everything for everyone who does end up putting stuff in and all that. So it's gonna be really cool. Completely optional.
Yeah,
So,
it's
yeah.
all optional. All optional. You're not forced
Hotel
to do
Marcy.
so.
All right.
Hotel
Chat, if you do the
Marcy.
exclamation point Mythos, it should now have a fixed Twitter link because I noticed it was broken, and the Patreon link.
Pogs, hugs, and strawberries for everyone. Thank you, Cheese.
There you
Hell
go.
yeah.
Candy, come claim our love and affection. Oh, you guys are so wholesome. Candy is a
Candy.
legend.
Pog. Candy is Pog.
Bendy
Candy puts
beans.
so much work in every
Candy
day.
is Pog.
Candy is Pog.
Ultra Pog. So does Cat, though. Like, can we
What?
take a moment?
Hydrate
You
or
put in a
dihydrate?
shit ton of effort. So
Just circle
we
her.
need to
Hi.
promote Cat as well.
Circle the
We
cat.
circle what is important.
Oh. Circling the
I'm being
Circle the
yes,
kittens.
Kateem.
Ah,
Oh,
Cat.
I was
May
being
close soon.
surrounded.
No, we seriously have an amazing backstage. Like,
yes.
Honestly,
Also, it's not in the
Backstage
blib.
pod.
It's not in the blib, but if you go on the Twitter, and I also have it linked in my about section, you can apply to join Mythos both as backstage, which we do need more of. Please apply for backstage if you
I
can.
want to join the
Yeah.
edict.
And you can also, if you want to, and have the passion to do the stuff, you can apply as content creator, but we will be slower on that. And we are very picky with content creators.
Yeah, we're dire need of backstage.
Yeah, part of the
If
thing
you
with
can
content
build
creators-
interiors and you enjoy building the interiors of buildings,
Yes,
yeah, I will
please.
say I haven't mentioned this yet, but with content creators right now, we're not accepting many people because we just do not have enough backstage, and we
Yes.
want to make it so it's a good experience for all of the content creators. And therefore, in order to be able to keep up with that with the backstage, we need a balance, and we are just not at that right now.
Your
We're at
theory skill came
mostly-
from Kingdom Hearts, which had time travel. God, anything with time travel makes my brain go.
The only time travel I really understand. I understand the Harry Potter time travel. They did it well enough.
yeah,
that my
they
brain,
did that well.
Yeah, like I
That's like-
understood that. My small brain.
The only time travel I've ever been able to wrap my head around.
I don't
Yeah,
know the
right?
Harry Potter time travel.
It's basically the present is affected by whoever time traveled back. Always.
That makes
So,
sense.
Yeah, if you're in the present, let's say I dropped this cake, like I time traveled back, dropped this cake, and then you walked up in the present and picked up the cake.
Yeah.
You picked up the cake because I time traveled back and dropped it there. That's basically the premise of it.
Time travel always makes paradoxes, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know it does. It's like the number one rule is usually you can't see
You
yourself.
don't
God,
fuck
the-
with shit, don't touch shit.
The Endgame, I think, was that the one with time travel? That one confused
Yeah,
me.
endgame.
Yeah. I watched this really fascinating YouTube video that like went
Oh, if
over
you're-
different time travels from movies and TV shows. It was so cool, but it
Oh,
was also
Marcy.
confusing.
If endgame confused you, oh, just wait until you watch Loki.
Oh God, I watched episode 1, and I'm already confused.
I'll be honest,
Oh.
The Witcher definitely confused me too at first because of all the time.
I
like,
don't like time
line
travel.
things.
Time
Yeah,
travel
same.
makes my brain hurt. Just get rid of it. No more.
Non-linear storylines
the
and time travel fuck with my
fuck?
brain.
Jeez. Anyways, I think I'm gonna go head back to Mythos because I just want to go crash.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
all.
that's so
Cool.
far.
And
Marcy,
I got it.
Sleepover
Who wants
at
to crash on the
Easthaven?
couch? Yeah, who wants to go crash on Lucia's couch?
All right,
Fuck
let's
it.
go.
All four of us.
Sleepover.
Rex is gonna
Sleepover
beat the shit out of
park.
us.
Let me just have like a sleepover party.
We're just all gonna sleep in the house. I mean, in fairness, she's not home, and we're not gonna touch anything or be bad. It's
Oh,
just so
another
far.
thing. I don't know if this really matters, but I thought I should mention it. They mentioned Haven Heroes or something like that in the past, in the memory.
Oh yeah.
One of the Fourier
remember you-
members might have been part of that.
Oh,
Really?
really?
Yeah.
Like one of the founding members or something?
Huh.
Not one of the, well, not one of the found. I don't know if they're a founding member. There's one that's been missing. Well, not really missing, but they haven't been at the guild hall. And when I talked to the leader,
Oh,
Casey,
Is
she
this
mentioned
where
about
the-
it. Oh, hello.
Where?
What?
This is the hole.
downstairs? There is a hole in the
Oh,
floor.
yeah.
I guess
Oh,
they
that
went
is-
digging.
Holy shit! This is it.
I don't know
Holy
where this
shit.
hole is.
In the
Oh,
back.
Holy
you are
shit.
correct
Oh, I
about there
see.
being a rift there. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's some stabilization
Yeah.
things, but damn.
Oh, another time travel thing that made me confused. Zelda.
Signed H.
H. Wait, what?
Wait, there's actually multiple pages here.
Rowan does not start with an H.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what this guy
Rex
said.
mentioned that. I forgot to translate that. I'm so sorry. The strange rift in the world has grown. He wanted to look within it again to find more answers, supposedly. So it seems like there's two people involved. There's the he,
Yeah.
and then this person.
Harvard.
I think the he
Harvard?
is
That's what Flame said. Harvard. Who was Harvard?
Wait, but the Harvard family were also the ones that went looking in his house. Said that they came in there and took things.
Oh.
And then the books ended up in the Harvard family.
Oh.
Well, that
Uh.
might be more than just a coincidence.
Because
Big brain moment.
thought that it was just someone who came into the ravine and found the ruins and whatever they could find. But what if the person knew it was there and they purposely went looking for the books? Because when we were in the memory, they were saying that they needed to eradicate the person who knew because he wouldn't give them the information. And maybe they thought if they could get the books, they would find the information in the books about the world that he was looking into.
Was useful in his research and writing while he lasted, but now it's gone on long enough. I'm sorry, old friend, but you've gotten too deep into something bigger than yourself.
Signed H.
Signed H.
So it could be the Harvard family. It would make sense on how they could find the house and take the books.
Weird.
Flame, you genius.
Which I.
Flame might be a crackhead genius out here.
Yeah.
But the thing is, can we get it through Rex's thick ass skull?
No, he
Probably
seems more
not.
open to there being a larger thing going on.
Wait, he actually is? Oh my god, I am
Wow.
Yeah,
shocked.
because
Yeah.
Well, that's a
slightly
first.
open. He still thinks Rowan's involved, and I don't blame him for thinking
Rowan,
that.
Yeah,
but
like
what-
I wouldn't
see,
blame
okay,
him
here's
either,
the
but it
thing about
doesn't
that.
have to be the immediate reaction. Like,
I know, the whole
Rowan,
assuming thing.
case closed.
Rowan,
might as well just
I
walked
can
in, saw him,
see
and be like,
how
"Aight, we're
Rowan
done."
would be involved with possibly the storm, because the Guardian of the Tides wasn't that Mirror who kind of did that?
I think
Wait,
I
that was
heard
Mir?
that. I think
That's
I
I think
heard
that's what
that.
It was
Swan
Mirror.
said.
Oh.
Somehow he was using the Guardian of the Tide, so the Edict
Well,
has the ability to.
Yeah, the Edict has the ability.
Someone needs to explain that to me because I got a very, very vague description from Swan, but
How do you think I feel?
Dude,
with some
I
of this
can't.
shit?
I can't explain it well
I'm
either.
not the best at explaining. I know Blank was trying to make a weather machine by controlling the Guardian of the Tides, but it went wrong, which led to her death and
Ooh.
Gringard going into this wonky state, which is obviously now Ravengard.
Cheese
but-
also said he's possibly saying that they could have used Rowan as a distraction.
Possibly.
I
It
don't
was-
know.
Anyways, I'm gonna go claim the table as my bed.
I.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, I could probably fit 2 people on the couch if we treat it like a chair.
I just want to.
I'll take the
Take the
companion
table.
cube.
I will-
I'll take the
Fuck yeah.
table because I'm a snack.
I'll take
Nice.
nothing because I don't sleep.
That's fair.
Anyways,
Let's go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got companion cube, you got couch, and I got table.
Beautiful.
I've been crashing here
Next
for
time.
days.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you
God.
for the boba and the strawberries cheese.
Yeah.
Okay, night everyone.
Good
Have sweet
night.
dreams. How do you
Night,
think-
night.
How do you
Good
think
night.
Rex is gonna react when he wakes
I'm
up
gonna
and
wake
sees
up.
me on the table, you on the couch, fucking?
I'm on the cube.
Okay.
I'm getting a call from my brother. Well, I'm gonna end off stream. Peace
Same
out,
here.
buckaroos.
I'm gonna
Adios.
end my stream here,
Bye.
guys. Peace out.
Mhm.
Everyone have a good night.
Yeah.
Night,
See ya.
night.
Check out the Patreon.
Yee.
There's-
All right. Thank you all for joining. A short one, I know, but that's fine. All right, but yeah, we're going to end it off here. I don't have my remote up. I can't end my stream. Oh no. Oh, connection failure. God, everything's going wrong. This always happens. Yes. Thank you all for joining. Next stream will be at some point. I don't know. It's yeah. But yeah, peace out, y'all. I'm gonna see if we can raid anyone. If not, then yeah. But yeah. Hugs for everyone. Will it turn on the vibes? Probably not. Hold on. Hang on. Let's see. Who can we raid potentially? Is anyone live that we know? Let's say here. Let's see. Ooh, okay, that's a good raid. That's a good raid. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's confuse everyone on YouTube right now. Dead by Daylight. Okay, this will be fun. Fair warning, we're going into a horror game. But have fun with the voice of Jinjin. He's very cool. He also made my, what are they called? Ending and starting screens, so yeah. Go give him a follow. He's super cool. Peace out.